How's it going, AJ? Thanks for doing this. Just take me through the summer, if you could. How close was it to maybe making or trying to make that next step, and just what was the process like as this thing with the NBA kind of kept getting extended?
I feel like this summer was like a weird summer. I was inside most of the time, trying to find a gym, trying to work out, doing a lot of home workouts. But it was a good experience. I had some Zoom calls with NBA teams, and it was just a learning experience. And I'm glad to be back now, getting better and playing with my teammates and learning each other.
Was it ever a tight decision about what you wanted to do?
I mean, it's my dream to play in the NBA one day, and it was also a decision to make. But I feel like the decision wasn't tight, but it was just the right decision to make now to come back to school.
All right, Brad Muller.
Hey there. Hey, was there one thing in particular that you said, all right, this is the main reason I'm back? And how did the coaching staff help you through this whole process here?
They're just being encouraging, talking me through little things, just giving me advice, and I love that about them. They're always looking out for me, want the best interest for me. One thing is just this whole COVID situation is just I feel like if I come back to school, it'd be a better decision just to get better, have more time.
Mitch Brown.
AJ, you said you were inside a lot. Did you watch a lot of the NBA inside the bubble, and what did you kind of take away from that different type of NBA season?
Yeah, I watched like almost all the games. It was just I felt like they were probably going through the same thing that we're going to go through. Just weird not having fans and just grinding out whatever they have to do because they really didn't have fans until like the playoffs. So I felt like for them it's just all hunger, see who can come out to the top. And I feel like for us, we have to have that same motivation, just try to find it in us to win and just play through it every like situation.
I mean, you played in plenty of empty gyms. You played in plenty of crowded gyms as well. Is there a preference there? Or is it easier one way or the other for you, or does it really just not matter? You just want to hoop?
Uh, I mean, you always like to have fans, but in this situation, it's not going to matter. We're going to have to play through it regardless if we do, if we don't.
Colin Taylor.
Hey, you mentioned having some of those Zoom calls with NBA teams. I'm just curious, kind of what were those conversations like? What were some of the feedback that you got from NBA front offices on what you were good at and what you need to improve on this year?
I feel like those calls were very like informative. I felt like I learned a lot. They're telling me that this year it was still a good year that I could have worked on just making better decisions, and I shot the ball pretty well and just work on my turnover rate just to bring that down.
Let's go back to DC.
Couple for you, AJ. Have you been handling the ball any in preseason, or what spot have you been playing the most?
I've been playing all guard spots, 1, 2, and 3. So I've been just working on everything, just trying to make better decisions and just learning the plays, trying to master it. So when game time comes, I'll be doing what I do.
I was just wondering, with Seventh now in the fold, is he the guy that's mostly been handling the ball at the point guard spot?
It's been Seventh, Jermaine, Trey Hannibal, me, uh, sometimes TJ. We all been like taking turns at it. All play different spots because just the plays, that's just how it goes. Sometimes you guys just interchange.
John Del Bianco.
Hey AJ, in the year that you've spent with Seventh as your teammate and him being in the program, what have you learned about him as a person and as a player? And how excited are you to actually be able to play with him now?
I learned that he's a great point guard. He's very encouraging, always stays positive, and he's a good leader because he has a lot of experience on his shoulders.
On top of that experience, what else do you feel like he can bring to this team to make it better?
Like I say, great playmaking skills, can run the team, and just bring his experience to like the younger guys and teach them how to learn.
Let's go to Michael Lanana.
Hey AJ, just want to introduce myself. First of all, I'll be covering you guys this year. It's good to meet you virtually. I wanted to ask you a little bit about, you're talking about how you watched every NBA game. What did you make of the support that NBA players put behind the Black Lives Matter movement? And what kind of conversations have you and your teammates maybe had about that? Or have you guys discussed maybe ways that you guys might support that movement this year or express yourselves in regards to that?
I felt like the NBA players had opinion that they wanted to reach out to other people, and I feel like that was good for them. They used their voice in a big way. I I like that the NBA like supported that, and it's just good for them to like speak on their whatever they're feeling like during interviews or during the games, having stuff on their back. I feel like that was very important to like have the NBA players broadcast how they feel.
Colin Taylor at the next one.
Yeah, AJ, I guess two questions for you. Just what have you learned from what's Coach Bailey been like as a guard, getting to work with him, and who are some guys that have kind of taken that next step this offseason? There's some young players that you're pretty excited about.
Coach Bailey's been real positive. I like that, like how he comes in the gym and helps me shoot. Always giving me little pointers here and there, and like during practice, like when I make a good play, he's always being one like Justin said, being supportive, giving me little comments like, "Oh, that's good." I like how supportive he's been, real nice, and just always being open to like talking to me, talking to other players, and that's real good. And this year, I feel like Jalen has stepped up with his shooting. The new freshmen that came in, I feel like they're being real smart with the decisions, and they're just willing to learn. I like that, and they're really hard working. So I feel like this year's gonna be a good year.
Let's go to Brad Muller.
AJ, with all this NBA talk, even now, is it a distraction? Is it still a distraction for you, or can you just focus on being a Gamecock right now?
I'm just focused on being a Gamecock and focusing on this season because there's a lot of things that we can just do right now. There's a lot of things that I can't control, like COVID and all that stuff. So I'm just focusing on this year and make the best out of it.
What are you looking forward to the most about being back at Colonial Life and getting the season started?
Playing. That's for sure. Playing. Can't wait to play again.
John Del Bianco.
Here we go. What about your game do you feel you want to most improve given, coming off your sophomore year?
I would say making better decisions with the ball and just getting less turnovers and making more plays and assists and just dropping the ball, using my left hand, finishing.
And how has your body changed since last year? With your weight, or are you about the same?
I feel like I got way stronger in the weight room, and I feel like I kept my speed too. So I feel like that's a big difference. And this year I feel like I'm gonna be more experienced, so I know what to do in certain situations and not mess up or anything like that.
Let's go to Michael and Anna.
AJ, what's life just been like as a student athlete now during this time with COVID and following the procedures and trying not to obviously get COVID yourself? I mean, knowing that your head coach had it at one point too. I mean, just what is that experience like right now? Does it feel routine yet at all, or is it kind of weird just every day?
I guess it feels kind of routine now because I wear a mask everywhere I go, which I haven't done years before ever in my life. So I feel like that's like time to get used to. But I feel like I got used to it now, and just being life on campus just it's kind of weird, scary, all sorts of emotions. But you just gotta try to stay safe and just stay COVID free.
Colin Taylor.
Yeah, AJ, you mentioned Trey Hannibal doing a lot of ball handling stuff, playing a lot of point guard. I'm curious, number one, has he put anybody on a poster just yet since practice started, and what's he looked like now that he's back in for his sophomore year?
No, I don't think he put anyone on the poster. We've definitely been getting a lot of slam dunks and stuff. He's been looking real good, real confident, and he's definitely learned from his freshman year. He's hoping to take a big leap for his sophomore year.
Michael, did you have I see Mitch Brown just raise his hand. Mitch.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of that, AJ. Keyshawn Bryant, speaking of posters, what's he looking like? How have you seen his game improve since you guys last took the court in March?
Oh, he's looking real good, real confident. I feel like he's been shooting the ball way better, and he's still driving the ball, trying to dunk on everyone, so that's good too. I just feel like he's more experienced now and has a lot of confidence. He's playing like that.